Hello, welcome back to Sushi Live Coding. Today I want to show you a little bit of trick, basically to randomize an image sequence in Blender. Let's say you have something that's actually repeat. Here I have something from Unity blog, basically like a simple VFX, smoke and explosions. It's an image sequence, and you can download the Targa sequence, or yeah, just pick one that's actually can loop and repeat. So I already downloaded. The target sequence is around 60 megabyte. I'll pick one of these. This one is nice, explosions. So I'm gonna load it into Blender and have a look. So import images as planes, downloads explosion sequence. Let's pick this one. Turn on animate image sequences. Select all of this. How many do we have? 100. Make it shadeless and import it. So by default, we are using Eevee render engine. Playback, and we have our explosion. So that's nice. So it's working right away. And you can make it looping. If you go under nodes, shader. So by default, this is what you get. We can turn on cyclic, so it's gonna cycle. So you're gonna stop and do it again. Puff. So file, save as, randomize, looping sequence. Okay, I'm gonna show you. Okay, to make this looping, and let's say you want to have multiple of these, 5 of them. They're gonna play all at the same time. How do you randomize it? So first of all, you need to know. So currently this shader of explosion is being used by 5 users. Same thing with the actual texture. It's actually being used. So currently it says only 1 user. In order to randomize the sequence and offset, we need to offset it simply by playing with the start frame. Okay, so let's save this. So we can come back. So the way to do it manually is to make a single user for all of this. Once you make the material single user, if you're actually using cycles, you can simply randomize this start frame. Believe it or not, it will work already. So with cycles, only with cycles, this will work. So you can actually play back, and each one of them is gonna loop in a different sequence. If you switch to Eevee, however, it doesn't work. In order for this to work, you need to make the texture sequence single user. So something to know, something you learn. Okay, this one already single user, I guess. Just make it. So now we have this thing working in Eevee. In fact, this also works here in this mode. Right. What if we want to have many of these and it's kind of working right away? So let's go back to where we begin. We can use Python, a little bit of Python for this. So yeah, this is the nodes. This is the shader nodes. If we have many, we don't want to click each one of them multiple times. Ideally, for something like this, you want to use particle maybe and sprites. That might actually work better, and you can have particle that's always facing the camera. Anyhow, we're gonna be using Python. So I'm gonna show you. So here in my old LIVENODING, there's actually a way to make each material single user by using this material copy. This is the old one for older Blender. For the newer Blender, I make this. So make a single user, turn on cyclic, through, and then randomize the frame start. This will make us each material as a single user, and also make the texture, image texture as a unique single user. So copy, just paste it into text editor, and select our objects. Simply run this, run the script. So you can see now we have so 21 different explosions. Each one is already been randomized. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's very simple. Normally after you do this, I mean, if you want to randomize further, you can simply just offset the start frame. If you want to have more variations, you can do this manually, of course, or using Python, or simply maybe use nodes that's randomize this. If you are using something like animation nodes, maybe that's also possible. Let's actually do that. So we have these 5 explosions. Haven't used animation nodes for a while, but let's see. Let's try this anyway. Oh, we have material instancer now. Interesting. Okay, this guy is slow. Alright. Let's create a distribute matrices and matrix, object matrix out. So create a grid of this. Right, so something like that. So this is the master, and that's all the duplicates. Just testing it out. Okay, so text editor, paste the Python script, select all of these, run script. There you go, it's randomized. So, and you can just delete. Don't delete this actually. With object instancer, you need to kind of bake it. But anyway, that's how you do it. It's really quite simple because you have the script. And again, once again, if you want to read the script, feel free to modify the script. But it's basically, we select this object, right? So it's gonna get the selected object. For every object, put this material into this variable. If the material already exists, make a single user for each one of them, and also for the image texture, turn on use cyclic, create random, randomize the frame start of each image texture, which is this guy here, over here in the shader. So the start frame is randomized accordingly. So yeah, hopefully you find it useful. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Bye.